Hello everyone, welcome to my spiritual sanctuary. My name is Sandra. Welcome in everyone. Welcome in, come on in and have a seat. It's Feng Shui Friday, that time again. How is everyone doing? Happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. As you can see, I have my Greece shirt on today. I don't have one that says Ireland. I have not been there yet. I have it on my list. So as soon as I get my Ireland shirt, I will wear that one. But I've been to Greece a couple of times. Today I thought it has a little bit of green in it. I would wear it for the occasion. So happy St. Patrick's Day, everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful 17th of March. We have some really exciting constellations and all kinds of things happening next week, with the spring equinox happening on Monday and the new Aries new moon happening on Tuesday the 21st. So we got a couple of things coming up, very exciting. With the spring equinox moving into spring, we're moving into a new element of wood. Okay, wood element is all about the growth and stability of new growth and creating new things to put in place. And I understand the Aries new moon is at 0 degrees, or very, very auspicious placement of this Aries new moon, and it kicks off a new year. So if you thought that the new year was on January 1st, or even the year of the rabbit that we celebrated in January, well, here we go again, starting another brand new energy of Aries. And you know, Pisces is the last zodiac sign of in the wheel of all of the astrological signs. So Pisces is wrapping up, and now Aries is the brand new beginning. So all of those projects and plans that you've been wanting to put into place with the fire element and the wood element of the spring, we put wood on fire. What do? We get growth, right? It makes the fire grow. So wood, more fire. So very exciting times ahead. So look for that next week. You may feel a boost of energy coming in that is going to catapult you forward. So because of this whole new spring equinox and the new moon coming up, I wanted to talk today. I know I've kind of talked a little bit about the aromatherapy, crystals, a lot of falling star placements and things like that leading up to this new beginning. I thought I would talk about decluttering and the 5 steps to decluttering your home to facilitate healing of mind, body, and spirit. Okay. That is the first step, is decluttering and releasing all that no longer serves us in our home environment, also in our mind, our body, and our spirit, before we create new beginnings coming up for spring. The fertility, the new birth, the new projects. The fire element is all about action. It is yang, it's not yin. So we're really, action oriented in the spring. Everybody's getting outside. The weather's getting better. Flowers are growing. Things are really moving forward. Okay. So we want to release. We have, a few days here to release and declutter. And even if it takes you into next week, it's a good time to do that around your home and allow the new beginning to have a fresh new start. Okay. So I took some excerpts of my book. If you didn't know, I wrote a book on grief recovery. So it's called Unlocking the Grief Code, using mind, body, and spirit healing solutions, healing from the soul level. It is on Amazon if you wanted to purchase it. And it does have a segment in there on decluttering. And so in my newsletter this week, I have taken an excerpt of my book and put it in my newsletter. And so if you're interested in reading that, you know the drill is my email is below to click on the link and sign up for my newsletter so that you'll start to get my newsletter that comes out every week with all kinds of great information. Now, if this is your first time here, I want to say thank you for stopping by. If you're coming back, you know I love you. I love you guys, and you're my soul family. So thanks so much for the support. I do appreciate it, and I hope you're enjoying the content that I create for all of you, okay? Now, let's just talk a little bit. I'm not going to have a real long video this week like I have the last couple of weeks. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, okay? Because we definitely want to, you know, not take up too much time on decluttering. I mean, I don't want to declutter your mind too much with information, okay? Because it just seems like the more information that we have, the less motivated we are to do it. It just seems like too much, and I don't want to overwhelm you. However, I do want to help you to clear all of that out that is no longer serving you. And I'm doing the same thing this week. Right before next week, I may go into next week, I have been getting a tremendous amount of insights from the divine on my next project moving forward. I'm getting definite inspiration. I'm getting definite messages and downloads from the divine, from my angels, my spirit guides, my deceased loved ones on the other side, and my deceased husband, who I met on March 17th, 1975. So today's very significant. And it was one of the luckiest days of my life meeting him on March 17th at a St. Patrick's Day party. And so today is quite significant for that. But anyways, lucky day today. Now, I did want to say that I am getting these downloads of information to start my next project, which I will reveal to everybody here now that we're moving into Aries season. So look for that coming out in a couple weeks. Now, today I spent all day at a Feng Shui symposium, and through the International Feng Shui Guild. It was just incredible. I think I listened to, 5 or 6 speakers, different Feng Shui topics, and it is happening tomorrow as well. So if you're interested in learning more about Feng Shui, go to the International Feng Shui Guild.com and sign up for it for tomorrow. It is free. And you can buy all of the classes that were today so that you won't miss out on anything. A lot of my inspiration is coming from the master teachers that I'm listening to and have been studying with. And of course, there's other teachers that I'm studying with as well in psychic development, tarot, and herbal, the herbal class. So I have just been absorbing so much information that a lot of it is being synthesized, and now I'm getting my marching orders from heaven as far as what I'm to do next. And it's quite a big project, and it's coming in steps. So just be patient, but it is going to come forward here within the next coming weeks ahead. So back to the 5 simple steps to clearing clutter. Let's get back to that, okay? That's this week's featured topic. All right, let's start with viewing and analyzing your home or office by walking from room to room and making a priority list, all right, of what areas you determine need decluttering. And then what you're going to do is start identifying the areas that need your attention just by walking around and making a list. And you can assign each area a number based on priority to declutter, and that's going to help you get more focused, okay? So that's step number 1. Step number 2 is in your calendar. Hopefully you have a daily calendar. I know I've talked about it before. If you don't, it would be helpful just to go get one and start notating in it. Schedule a full day or even a couple of hours per week that you're going to begin to go through the cluttered areas. And you must set time in your schedule. It's so important because we get so busy doing other things. If it's not in our planner or in our calendar, we may never get to it. So schedule it in your calendar, and then you can start with just one drawer, one room at a time, depending on how much time you have. And, just even spend time on one corner or one drawer. You decide how you want to start your project. Even if you just start with one drawer, it's going to free up energy that you didn't have before. It's going to feel so much better to get all of that declutter going. And, begin with the room or areas that you determine need the most, okay? And if you have problems with anything, like, for instance, if you're having money issues, start in your wealth and prosperity corner, okay? Start there first. If you're having relationship problems, start in the relationship area. If you're trying to figure out what you want to do with your career, start in the career area, Use it, the bagua, in order to start decluttering your area. And you're going to see, once you start to free up space in that particular energy, you're going to start to see some change in your life, okay? Because you remember what I said, the external mirrors the internal mirrors the external, as within, so without, okay? So there you go with step number 2. Now, step number 3 is, while going through the clutter, it is best to stage it in an area where you can sort through it and separate it into 3 different piles, all right? Or 3 different categories, so to speak. The first one is organizing the items you are going to keep, that you absolutely cannot get rid of, okay, that you love and you use, is very important. The second group is going to be discarding the items that you can throw away. They can go to the dump. They can go, to the garbage right away. Just release those out of your space. And then the third pile is those are the items that you're going to donate to or give away to somebody. So you could give to your favorite charity. So we keep the energy flowing, okay? When we give something away that we're no longer using, we allow somebody else to use it. And we keep that flow of energy going, which is so important. So that's step number 3 is 3 piles. So that should be easy to remember. Step number 3 is 3 piles, okay? Now, step number 4 is organize the items that you wish to keep in an area that are best suited for that item. And remember to only keep those things that you use, lift you up, and nourish your soul, okay? So it may be a little bit hard to release those things you've had a long time, but remember, that is a lack mentality, because when we hang on to things just because we may use them, we have this theory that someday I'm going to use this. Well, we keep that energy stuck. We're not allowing the universe to bring us the new in. So consequently, the universe sees us holding on, not releasing, and that is, giving us a lack stuck energy around our home and environment and our soul. So we have to keep the energy flowing, and just know that when you release something, because you haven't used it in a year or 2 years or 3 years, you're allowing the new to come in. You know, the universe knows that you're always going to receive what it is you need. And what we needed, 5 years, 6 years ago is not what we need today, because we've grown and we've evolved. And so let the new come into your life. Okay. All right. And then step 5 is give yourself permission to let things go so you can begin to allow room for the new to come into your life, which I just explained. And then 6 is a really important step. Don't forget this. Celebrate your successes. So when you complete each step in the clutter clearing process, don't forget to celebrate. Do something for yourself, because this is not an easy process. And when you accomplish something, like even one room or one drawer or something that you've been trying to get to for a long time, celebrate that somehow by giving yourself something that you love, okay? Even if it's just a walk outside to absorb the energy of flowers, trees, even if it's, going to the gym or going to do some yoga, just celebrate your success. All right. So those are the 5 simple steps to clearing clutter in your home and environment. And I feel like that is going to prepare you for the new coming in, and then of course get your feng shui ready for more alignment for the spring equinox. And that can be just rearranging rooms after you've done your spring cleaning, and now you've got your crystals, now you've got your aromatherapy in place, and now your home becomes a sanctuary, right? Your sacred sanctuary, because now it's being filled up with all of the things that you love, and it feels good, and it's definitely shifting and changing the energy. You'll start to see things show up in the external world that will support the changes that you're making, okay, and in the inside. So I think you'll find the spring cleaning, decluttering, reorganization for feng shui is going to change your life. So that's a few little tips that I have for you. And of course, next week we'll be back. Let's see, I don't think it's the end of the month yet, the 17th. So that'll be the 24th. No, the flying stars will not come out until the 1st. The flying stars for April will not come out till the 1st of April. All right. Next week, stay tuned. I'm not going to tell you what we're going to talk about. It's going to be a surprise. Okay. So stay tuned. All right. That's all I have for today. And let me just pick a few cards for you guys. All right. Let's see. Which ones should we pick today? I've been using the angels lately. Let's see what these angels want to say. All right, Spirit, what is it that the angels want to tell us today? What angels are going to be bringing us? Okay. That one. Compassion. Outdoors. Divine order. Okay, these are perfect. All right, the first one we have is Archangel Zadkiel. Have compassion this week. Soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. Well, you may have a situation where Spirit is saying be compassionate, and be compassionate to yourself especially, and all the people involved in your life, okay? Try to practice compassion this week. Divine order. Archangel Ragiel, everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. Everything is in divine order. And outdoors. Now that spring is coming, Archangel Jophiel, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. So that is a perfect idea for the spring equinox. Definitely get outside. And, you know, I know some of the places around the U.S. have been snowed in terrible weather conditions, but if you get a break in the weather, just take a walk, get outside in nature, and just appreciate it, and get some new creative ideas for the spring, for new projects that you want to bring in. All right, so that's what we have for you this week. I hope you enjoyed that on my spiritual sanctuary. I want to wish everyone a happy spring equinox and also a new moon. Don't forget to do your new moon affirmations. Remember, always make a list of 10 things you want to bring in for the next new moon. And always, what is it that you want to manifest? And if you need to go according to the Bhagwa in each area of your life, do that. But it's always a good idea to get some ideas for what you want to, what your goals, what you're going to set in motion for this fiery Aries new moon coming in. So don't forget, and I will see everybody next week. Until then, I want to wish everybody a wonderful week ahead. Stay blessed and stay in the light. Namaste.